But I always feel, just like I feel with any pattern that is established in nature, I always feel that the most fucked up human behavior, all of it, the whole pile of it all, has got to all be natural. It's all almost unavoidable. This is just what the human being does. And as we are older and have much less responsibility than most people, 30 years ago, or rather 300 years ago, our age were literally dying, 500 years ago, how long did people live? And what was normal? What was normal 1,000 years ago?
Oh no, I looked this up. I think it's like 32 years. If you can look up lifespan of people, it's like it's not 1,000 years ago. It's like 1800s.
It's almost to me like we're not supposed to get old enough to see the hustle.
Right.
It's almost like we're designed to die off right when we start going, wait a minute, what the fuck are we doing? Hey, everybody settle down. What exactly are we doing here? But that's when we're supposed to heart failure. That's when your shit's supposed to quit. But we're alive so much longer now because of nutrition and medicine, and people are just they're more conscious, and a person like yourself has more free time as well, and more free time to contemplate, and you're in a non-conformist occupation where you're not constantly pressured every day to thinking along certain lines, because that's a real issue with the American worker. You think you're given 8 hours a day, but you're not given 8 hours a day. You're given 8 hours a day, plus your behavior outside of work can't get much too crazy in comparison to your behavior inside of work, or it's going to affect your performance at work. You can't be partying too much and coming into work hungover, so the whole thing must be regulated. So everybody has to stay in line. You can't get crazy and say sexist jokes around female coworkers, or you'll go to jail. All right, you'll be arrested.
Right.
You'll lose money because of sexual harassment. If you fire her, you're going to get sued. And this is all like an impossible thing to avoid if you're not a normal person working a normal job. It's impossible for you to avoid your behavior being altered just so that you can work.
Well, yeah, there's a game that people forgot they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Western Society, and most people, the way they play that game is there's different roles they take. There's the worker and the boss. There's the executive. There's the president. Police officers, and it's all a big game. When you go and buy a Starbucks, I learned this. There's a really cool meditative technique you can do that's part of this stuff this guy Gurdjieff talks about, but it basically shows you how you're essentially just a series of automatic functions throughout the day. You're not even there. But what you do is when you go to buy something, just be aware of the way you buy something. Watch the way your hand gets your wallet. Watch the way the money or the card comes out. Watch the way you swipe the card. Watch the way you talk to the person. Watch the way the person talks to you. And what you'll see happening is something you've been doing for years and years and years and years and years and years, over and over and over again, to buying shit. Because you live in America, and that's how we fucking survive, is buying shit at a cash register. It's just a great way to see how when you do that, your body goes into this automated function. Get the wallet, pull the card, say thanks in a weird way. Look at the person. If you look at the person, you're seeing an automaton. You're seeing a person who's put their consciousness on the shelf while they, all day long, process people's cards. So what you're seeing is two machines having this interaction. And it's really fucking a great exercise to do, because what you're seeing is a game that you've been playing so long, you've forgotten you're playing that game. You learned how to buy shit at a cash register. There was a time when you'd never bought something at a cash register when you were a kid, and then your parents taught you how to do it. You learned how to exchange money for goods, and that crystallized to this ritual that you don't even know is a ritual. It's just this automatic thing. So this fucking game of Western society, it invites people to become automatons, to get through the day. When you're I used to wash dishes at Applebee's, and I can remember the way that you would get through the day of washing dishes is you just go into this automatic trance. It's just a trance. Spray the dish, put in the thing, wash, scrub, put in the thing. It's just an automatic trance. You're there, but you're not really there. You're just in a trance, and you do it as an escape from the monotony and dullness of the job.
Well, it should be one person is cleaning their own plate. That's what it should be, right? It shouldn't be there's a giant stack of plates and someone's job it is to clean those things, because that's when things start to suck. That's when jobs start to suck, when you're doing all the shit for money that no one wants to do. there's a big difference between that kind of a job and the kind of a job where you actually have a career and do things you enjoy. Like you get paid to be a professional comedian.
Yeah.
There's a complete. I mean, it's not even. It shouldn't even be classified as a job.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
You can call it a career if you want to get pretentious, but it's your thing.
The career thing is a horrible word, man.
It's a weird word
I
because
hate it.
Makes you feel like I'm fucking serious.
You know what it means?
Put my
career?
nose to a grindstone. What?
It comes the derivation of the word is a track horses ran on.
Really?
Yeah, circle. You never get anywhere. You just run in a fucking circle. That's what a career is.
That's
I'm working on
hilarious.
my career.